Hey guys, welcome back to Big Boneless This Reacts. I'm Ted Smash.
What's going on, y'all?
And today we're reacting to Alias, Season 2, Episode 7, The Counteragent.
Yep, so Vaughn is infected with the Ebola virus, something like that anyway. Cindy was all in the clear. Her dad went to jail after he confessed his crime. She was going to tell on him anyway, but he went ahead and told on himself because he was wrong. They were going to kill the mom anyway because they feel like she's still an issue anyway, and Jack was just going to go to jail. So Cindy bribed one of the top agents and said, hey, we have a potential mole in the CIA who works for SD6, or I don't know if it was the CIA, but a political figure anyway.
It was an FBI. No.
It was somebody of high importance. They were like, we're trying to uncover that, but I need, them two to be safe. So she saved her parents with a lie. So we'll see what happens with all that. Simone's been really distracted with everything going on with his wife and her possible reappearance or the fact that somebody's messing with him. So just continuing on with all that. We ain't seen much of Dixon lately. Much of Francine. It's been kind of focusing on one central story. So we'll see where it goes. It could continue off that.
Well, I guess we'll see her in her restaurant. But
that ain't no storyline. She had more lines and stuff to do in the first season. And she barely did anything. At least she had a whole boyfriend cheating on her twice arc.
Part 2.
Nah, but yeah, she gets a storyline. She needs something. Because it's like, I feel some type of way if I'm like the only character on the show that ain't got nothing to do all the time. But anyway, full and other reactions available on Patreon. You bringing new folks onto the show with these long storylines, and I've been on here since season 1. I ain't got a storyline. I feel some type of way.
I don't know why she's playing with
Under my fingernails, there's blood. Okay, here's what we're going to do. The virus isn't airborne, but as a precaution, I'm going to send an isolation unit to bring you in. See them later. Right now, you stay put.
Spies are hard-headed. Need to see Mama Bristol. She got an attitude today.
I know what you did for me. Proving Sydney's father betrayed her in Madagascar. I would have been executed for that. Thank you.
I didn't do it for you.
I owe you my life.
You owe me my father's life.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Experiment on people who've been exposed to the liquid from inside the Red Bull. I want to know what he learned from doing that. I don't have much time.
Tell me how you feel about my daughter.
Uh-oh.
That's none of your business.
Are you in love with her?
I don't know why that matters to you.
I don't have the advantage of observing casual behavior.
Help me, and I'll tell you what you want to know.
It is like 1982 never existed.
Maybe someone had a reason to make it disappear.
It's Vaughn. He's developed symptoms.
Are you sure that it...
We're sure.
Is there an antidote? Yes. It can be found in Poliski. I can tell you where it is in the facility, but even if you can get it, I can't guarantee anything.
Derevko's telling us the truth, which is a valid question. Then the serum is a blood derivative.
He jabs at her every
Just
chance
go
he
get
gets.
the medicine and
I'll
Complicated.
need to take some of Vaughn's blood with me.
Yes.
According to Derevko, the antidote is located at 3 separate decontamination stations within the former nuclear facility.
But the virus could act quickly.
Are we talking weeks, days?
Given his level of exposure, 3 days would be my guess. I'll buy time for us with Sloan. Go.
Hey.
I talked to my mother. There's an antidote. I'm gonna go get it.
How dangerous?
Getting the serum? Nah, it'll be easy.
Be careful.
Your designated cover. You're with the State Department's Bureau of Arms Control. Your name is Rita Stevens. Give no details about his illness.
Excuse me.
That was quick.
Did they tell you anything?
No.
Paramedics called.
This is Mom?
The
At the hospital, it's fast.
So cool. 30.
So you work with Michael?
She could have had him young.
We're in the same bureau at state.
What? I don't know how old she is. She could be one of those people who are older but looks really young.
Listed as his emergency contact. I'm Michael's girlfriend.
Yeah, what?
You what?
I was thinking that initially, but I'm like, no, he wouldn't be flirting with Cindy if she had a girlfriend. That's why she's so young.
I went ahead with the exhumation. I opened Emily's grave. It was empty. Have you checked with the funeral home? I saw her, Jack. Maybe. You can't be sure. Emily's alive, and she knows what I did. So I am dead to her.
But how is she that good that she can do all the stuff she's been doing? Unless she was a spy the whole time.
Even if they believe me, the timing might make it seem like I was looking for an excuse for my recent performance. We have an asset in custody downstairs who is familiar with Dorevko's operation. I suggest we take advantage of that. As the virus progresses, it causes something called ascending paralysis. The nervous system is being poisoned from your feet up. You see, the paralysis is affecting the nerves that control your ability to breathe. Interestingly, you still have feeling we are paralyzed. You can still feel both pleasure and pain. Tell me, where is Dorevko's base of operations? Please?
That's why I would never be able to be a spy.
I want a location.
Right.
You don't even got to torture me, I'm telling you.
Hey, thanks for meeting me.
So I did the work you asked me to do. Please don't tell me you're chasing some alleged CIA conspiracy again.
I'm just helping out a friend.
And tell your friend the questions he's interested in weren't on the test in 82.
Sure.
Off the record, what's this all about?
Rounds and train cards. Things virtually silent. Good luck.
The magic of silencers. Keep walking before he looks up.
Alright.
Jack hit this computer. It's got a satellite link that'll let us get into their system and provide you with the code you'll need.
4729.
26647.
Wait.
What?
System.
If you try to generate the serum, their security system will be alerted.
Can we circumvent the system?
Not from here.
Mountaineer, abort the op and head back.
Anything else?
If you use the machine, they'll know you're there.
Then I'll run fast.
Order to abort now.
So, someone has access to decontamination.
There you go. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, make sure you keep that.
That was gonna be locked. Just shoot it out.
Most of these. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Oh.
Bruh.
Agent Bristow. Those pipes are rigged to disperse ammonia fluorochloride. Not so good on organic materials.
No, it wouldn't work.
I could use your help. I need access to Ark and Snow.
Why?
Because I intend to kill him.
I mean, that's fair. I would do it. Vaughn versus Stallone.
Get you the Sloan. But only if you promise to let me keep the antidote.
No, Sloan first. Then you'll get back your precious antidote.
Just say deal. You don't have a choice. You're gonna die. You can't help Vaughn dead. Dang.
Sark had me taken to the decontamination room.
We have no choice here. Vaughn could be dead in 2 days.
Well, we'll do our best to
What
prevent
the
that,
hell would you have
Bristol.
done?
You
There
don't
is
collaborate
no
with the enemy
choice
like
here.
this.
I am not going to do nothing.
Give us a minute, would you?
Don't try to convince me not to work with Sark.
That's not what I'm doing. I'm on your side here. We can't lose on.
She shook. She didn't see
So
that
what do we
coming.
do?
We don't go through Kendall. Push him and he'll run it through channels. This needs to be handled quietly. My STU is not recognizing my crypto ignition key. I need it fixed.
Fine. You know that polar bears can't be detected by infrared photography? The fur emits no heat. Nothing. Not a zip.
That's kind of cool, but useless.
I gotta do that from the server.
Like scanners, like heat scanners. to detect like body heat or something.
Reading comprehension essay based on our invasion of Grenada.
Yeah, you know, it's weird. The only test I could download was from 1982.
My uncle was one of the Marines Reagan sent into Grenada. The invasion was in 1983.
I mean, why would the Department of Education give you a fake test? How can I get a hold of a copy of the original test?
For the love of God, Will, have you lost your mind?
The whole test is a fake.
I got it from the Department of Education.
Abby, look, I don't know exactly what this means, but it could be important.
I spoke to a man in custody.
See, he's playing dangerous games again.
All he gave us was, when do you leave for Tokyo? I leave in 1 hour. I need you to help me, Jack. I need you to get ready to talk. If I go to Japan without something tangible, something valuable, I don't know what the Alliance might do.
Jack got a lot to do.
Where in Smila? All we need is an address. Just tell me where the hell Derevko's operation is.
You give me an address now, you son of a bitch.
Smila is my wife.
I'm toying with him.
I love her. I love her so much.
Oh, now
Just kill her.
I was told them around the corner.
Since 1980. This wasn't in the test I sent to ETS. I designed the questions.
About how many first graders took this test?
We administered this in 33 states. That's over 5 million children.
Sloane's on his way to Japan. Tell him we will hand him Sloane the night before his Alliance meeting.
Tell me you agree with me that we have no choice in this.
Of course we have a choice. To kill someone. I'm not talking about self-defense. I'm talking about premeditated murder. That is something you never came close to considering before getting to know your mother.
I mean, I don't know what to do. I'm stumped. The only thing I could have thought is if the CIA went full-blown force and attacked them. They weren't going to do that, so...
My associates just arrived to meet your father.
Came for his dang spa treatment before his meeting.
Good luck, Sydney.
And I need you to wish me luck, you son of a bitch.
It's a wonderful attitude.
見たことない顔だな。
新人のミカでした。
身分証明見せろ。
はい、今すぐ。
I don't know what they said, but...
Die!
She can't kick. Oh, whoops. Okay. Like, I gotta find a way to kick in this thing. There you go.
Don't be showing your face, bro.
I wasn't mocking you.
The only thing I
For your
can
man to release the serum.
think of once they get the serum, they have a counter mission to recover Sloane.
You've been asleep for 40 hours.
Am I dying?
Almost. Sydney got the antidote. The doctors say your blood levels are looking good.
How did she do it?
She had Sloane killed. Sydney.
Why
Good morning.
don't look so surprised?
Good morning.
You know Mr. Stark.
I don't think we've ever been officially introduced. Mr. Sark is now cooperating with us on our ongoing search for Derevko and the remains of our company. This is a strategic alliance, Agent Bristow.
Right.
To brief him.
This was his plan. He wanted to get in SD6. He just told her he wanted to kill her. I thought for a second he tried to screw Cindy over and told about everything she's been doing.
Don't worry.
So he didn't give up his
I post the box. We can reminisce.
What are you doing here?
I took the eminence to a remote location and I revived him. Here's the situation. Rambaldi's true aim is a puzzle. I have certain pieces, you have others. Separately we'll never solve his mystery, but together we cannot fail.
How do I know you have anything real to offer?
I can prove myself in two ways. The first is obvious. I intercepted communications indicating that there would be an assassination attempt on your life. As this conversation proves, I've prevented that.
How do I know you didn't plan the attempt in the first place?
Which brings me to my second piece of information.
What was on the piece of paper?
I'm afraid that's need to know.
Things just got complicated. Even more so complicated. We don't even know what he wrote on the paper.
I got it from here.
That's crazy. I'd be so paranoid now if I was Sydney.
Yeah.
And Jack.
3 times worse than you.
You asked me some questions. I told you I'd answer them if you helped me. I'm trying to live a normal life,
Sydney.
which was always hard given what I do. But it's gotten harder since I met your daughter. It's not that knowing her hasn't made my life better,
You gotta talk about how you got a girlfriend now.
but it's also made it that much worse.
The problem, Mr. Vaughn, is that to the one person who matters, you haven't said anything.
Listen, this may not mean anything to you. This may not be something you can understand or appreciate, but we have rules govern the relationship between a handler and his asset.
And between a man and a woman.
He did not need that wheelchair, bro.
Hi.
The music, though.
She missed her life walking outside the house every day.
I know, but this was more risky than pretty much anything lately.
Yeah.
As their new ally. Thanks to me, Sloane's standing has never been higher. She seems nice.
She is. She's a good person. You know, we broke up.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
A couple of months later, we saw each other at a friend's, and
You don't have to explain.
no, but I want to, because if things were the other way around.
Seriously. Don't explain. I'll see you tomorrow.
Glad it worked out.
Excuse me.
You don't kiss her. He said, damn, protocol. Unless something happens and gets in his way. So you just turn that corner at the right time. Dang it, we were so close. Good episode.
Yeah,
Probably,
that's really good.
probably the best this season so far. in
I
my
just
opinion.
hated how she was like, oh, you're alive.
I think he knows.
Yeah, because I was just like, because one, I think he knows because she's been accused like 8 times. 2, what's it called? Jack covered her before this happened. 3, so that's just a little sus. 3, when she stabbed him, he turned around and looked at her for a brief second and just like.
I don't think he may not have
like,
recognized
he turned
her.
around because
She was in good
stabbed,
disguise.
but
I think she was in a good disguise, though. I mean, with the makeup and the hair, he might not be able to. He may have, though. He's smart. I mean, he is the director of
just like
SB6,
facial
but
shape, like I don't know.
maybe.
4, her facial expression when she seen him, she was like,
I mean, I was shook because I knew something was about to happen, but I didn't think it was that.
I know my jaw would have been like.
I
And he would
thought
have been like,
she was going to turn around and there were going to be guards and they were about to arrest her and try to kill her or something.
that would have been
Because
crazy.
I was like, he told everything. Because, like, that would have been the ultimate revenge. Like, I take your boss. No, I'm not going to kill him. I'm going to tell him everything. And obviously, he's more inclined to believe him because, like, I just kidnapped you and didn't kill you. I let you go. I just gave you some information. Why would I do that? Why, if it wasn't the truth, you know? So I would have believed that. But we don't know what's on that piece of paper. That's another mystery. So it's like maybe Salone's holding the information. Like, okay, I'm going to wait to act on this. We don't know. That's part of the fun, though. It's like, dang. So much happened, though. I'm surprised the CIA wasn't mad she did what she did. But
They can never be mad at the Bristows, really.
they do too
'Cause
much.
yeah.
I mean, but they were going to arrest Jack.
True, but like, they were like, you got away with too many things. That's because he always doing something. Like,
They get results. You can't argue with that.
right.
But Cindy doing all this too also helped Salone and kind of further her other revenge mission because Salone was screwed with the Alliance because he didn't have anything to offer. And doing this counter mission gave him something to offer them. And it gave him another day with the Alliance. But she would have been able to, you know, take him out without having to take him out. But it just goes to show she was willing to kill or be responsible for the murder of Salone. That's how far she was willing to go for Vaughn.
I thought they would just be like, what's your location? But they really wanted her to go, and I was kind of smart because what if she was lying, you know?
It was good. This was a really good one. I don't know what's gonna go from here. We still got to figure out the mystery though with Sloan. I knew he wasn't gonna die because we didn't solve the mystery with what's going on with his wife. They wouldn't be doing all that just to kill him. But I don't know. We just gotta see what Stark is doing, what his plan is. He wanted to get an SD6. He did it.
Imagine if he died and then the next person at the table that took his seat was his wife. That would have been crazy.
I doubt that. Since SD6 ordered, or the Alliance ordered her death, so.
That would have been.
But, there's, I don't know. It's just crazy. We got Cindy's mom in the CIA, and now we got Sark, her number 1 or number 2 guy in the SD6. So it's like they're both infiltrated in the 2 separate units. So it's like, and in big positions, because, I mean, basically they're going to believe anything Sydney's mom says until proven otherwise, you know, but then they already show that they're willing and ready to kill her if she gives them false information. But I mean, it only takes one time and for everything to go wrong, and you know, and spies are everywhere. So I'm sure she has people on her team inside the CIA watching and ready to help her out if things go bad. I don't think for a second that she would have died. I think something would have happened last second. She would have been sprung out. She's just too high up. Sarek is handling everything, but I mean, she is pretty much knows everything that's going to happen, you know? Like, how is she just, so, I mean, I get she's smart, but like, everybody can't know everything. Like, she knows too many intricate, like, perfect details on everything that they need. Like, how do you remember all that? About each facility and where things are and what you're going to need. Like, how do you know? Like, I get they're smart, but that's a lot.
I think Sydney and...
unless you planned for this.
Her mom both have photographic memory.
They have to have something. Yeah. They're intelligent, I know.
I think doctors do too, because how do you get everything the paramedic says one sentence? Anyways.
Maybe we're just slow.
Possibly. They'd be like, you cannot be a doctor, you cannot be a spy unless you have photographic memory. And it's just all together on like a one place.
Yeah, because we just, I'm not going to be remembering all this stuff. I ain't going to be able to tell you. That's why I'm like, I don't know.
Like when Sydney was getting the code for that thing, I can remember that. Because I'm like,
in the moment, but I can't remember like all these details long term unless I've studied this over months. And I'm talking months.
Or like when they were taking Vaughn into the place and she was like, your name is la la la, you're from la la.
Because they be getting these mission briefings and then they just be doing like flawlessly executing things and then kick in and
I like how they be like, you can brief it over the flight there, but like otherwise.
And then reading it over and over and drilling it quickly.
Because like, how do you take in that information while you're in the middle of worrying about somebody who's almost dying, like about to die?
Their training is intense, but maybe they can do all that because they were brainwashed as kids. Maybe that's just part of the conditioning. Maybe that helped.
Possibly.
Mm-hmm.
I know the gun part helped, but
I mean, it helped with. It did something to her memory. And to the fact that she repressed it. Remember, she put the thing together without even actually recognizing what it was, but her memory just was intact. It knew what to do. Yeah, it knew what to do, though, but that's how strong her mind is. So it's just like, they're smart. They're really smart. I don't think I could ever do it, but, hats off to them. I'm excited to see where it goes. I'm liking Cindy's character. She's taking a lot of risks. She's bold. She's daring. She's doing whatever she can to protect the people she cares about. The writers keep throwing these little twists in, like the girlfriend and stuff like that. And now we getting, what's her best friend's name? Blondie, what's his name? I just had it too. Well, he's back in the asking questions that people don't want to answer. So now he's looking for the standardized test thing. They gave him something from the year 1983 instead of 82. So he's like, well, why are they trying to cover this up? He found these questions like, well, they wouldn't be asking my first grader this. The guy's like, yeah, you're right. I did all this in person. And so now he asking questions.
Yeah, he got photographic memory too.
Well, he was a reporter, so he's good. Those people.
No, not Will. The dude who's like, I didn't access anything.
Yeah, but I mean, he probably questions probably don't change that much. And plus, you got to remember this show was made in like 2000, so if they were using real time, it was probably only what
10 years ago.
something around that, maybe like 13.
That's still out.
Still, but if they haven't changed much, you know, he would know what questions he asked.
Yeah.
Like he would know which questions he didn't ask, I should say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, especially if that's your only job and you're just to make first grade questions, you would know what you didn't ask. You'd be like, no, I would never ask this type of question. So, yeah, so that part's interesting. Give Francie a storyline.
Oh yeah. I wish that she gets one next episode, but next episode part 1 and part 2. So
yeah, so something intricate is going on. Should be interesting. But yeah. Great episode. Like I said, best of the season so far, in my opinion. But the season's been really good so far. Just a lot of story, but it's starting to finally pick up, and things are getting a little hectic. So we know how it goes when it gets crazy. So that being said, thank you guys for watching, and of course, we want to hear what you guys thought.
Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, Patreon, phone racks.
And we will see you guys for more Alias Season 2.
Bye.